Hello and welcome to today's practice. Today's theme is empower, having the confidence to notice the moment, sensations, and movement. Feel free to opt out of any shape if it's not useful to you. It is important to listen to your own body. My practice might look different than yours, and that's what we want. This means we are listening and taking care of our own bodies. I invite you to find a comfortable seat on your yoga mat. If you have additional props you would like to use, for example, a blanket, you can use whatever is available to you. You are welcome to sit cross-legged or legs out in front of you. Use whatever shape is most comfortable for you. You can sit up tall, lengthening through the spine. Let's check in with our body. Maybe you notice the mat beneath you. Your eyes can be open or closed, whatever is most comfortable for you. Here we are noticing our breath. No need to change anything with our breath, just notice. We are observing and notice where in your body you are feeling your breath. We will stay here for a couple breaths, just noticing and being curious. If you would like to join me, we will do some movement with our breath. Inhale as the arms reach up, hands can connect, and then exhale, coming down through the center towards your heart. Arms reach up as you inhale, and exhale, coming down. The breath can come through your nose or your mouth, whatever is most useful to you. You can move through this at your own pace. Inhale, arms come up, and exhale, arms coming down. If you would like to join me, we will finish with 2 more rounds together with our breath. Arms coming up as we inhale, and exhale, arms coming down through our center towards our hearts. Inhale up, and exhale down. Good. Arms can rest wherever comfortable. If you would like to join me, we will do a seated side stretch. Right hand can come down beside you. Next, inhale, left arm towards the sky. As you lean towards that bottom right hand, notice where you are feeling the stretch in the body. You can stay here for 2 more breaths, and when you are ready, slowly come back to center. Now, if you're interested, you can switch sides. Left hand can come down beside you. Inhale, right arm towards the sky as you lean towards that bottom left hand. Notice where you are feeling the stretch and the breath with it. Maybe you notice this side feels different than the other side. Maybe it doesn't. When you are ready, come back to stillness. Maybe give yourself a little shake. If you are interested and if this movement is useful to you today, you can join me for cat-cow. We will start in a tabletop position with hands and knees on the mat. Press firmly into your hands on the ground, lifting your chest up, looking up to the ceiling. This is cow. Your ankles can be directly under your knees and wrists under your shoulders. Shoulders away from the ears, and belly can come towards mat. When you are ready, draw belly towards your spine and round your back towards the ceiling, chin to chest, looking down at abdomen. This is cat. You can explore here and go at your own pace, moving through cow and cat. If you're curious and want to add a little more, we can add the breath, only if this is useful to you. Inhaling cow and exhaling cat. As the spine rolls, inhaling cow and exhaling cat. You can go at your own pace through cat and cow. I will do 3 more with the breath work. Inhale for 3. Full exhale. Inhale for 2. Full exhale. Inhale for 1. Full exhale. Whenever you are ready, you can release and come to tabletop with hands and knees on mat. If you would like to join me, we will do a child's pose, sinking down into our hips. With child's pose, I encourage you to do a shape that is most comfortable for you. Your knees can be as wide or as narrow as you like. You can extend your arms out in front of you. You can reach your hands behind you, or you can rest your head on your hands. If this shape is not useful to you, you can take any seated pose for rest. We will stay here for a couple breaths. Whenever you are ready, coming back to a tabletop position with hands and knees on mat. If this shape is useful to you, we will go into downward facing dog. Spreading your fingers wide on the mat, tuck the toes and begin to lift the knees up. Your legs can be straight or slightly bent, whatever is most comfortable for you. Lengthening the tailbone towards the sky. You can start to melt your heels towards the mat as far as you like, or as far as your body will allow. If you want to create some movement and get curious, you can bend one leg and straighten the opposite leg, allowing your body to open and soften up. Listening to your body and whatever it is wanting and needing at this moment. Two more breaths. And whenever you are ready, walk feet forward into a forward fold. You can let your head hang heavy, arms can be heavy. You can grab your elbows or maybe swing from side to side. You can shake your head a little and do whatever your body is needing at this moment. One more breath. Arms can release, and when you're ready, at your own pace, slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time, rolling all the way up to standing. Your head is the last thing to come up. Coming into a mountain pose, shoulders can be down and back. Feeling your feet on your mat and just noticing any sensations in the body. You can take a look down at your feet and feel your feet supported by the mat. Notice if you prefer your feet wider or together. Find whatever form is best for you. A few more breaths here and be strong and steady like a mountain. When you are ready, we will do a little movement with our breath. Inhaling, reach arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward, your head below your heart. You can bend your knees as much as you need. Coming into halfway lift, long spine, shoulders back. And exhale, fold forward. Now inhaling all the way up, standing, reach arms towards the sky. And exhale, release your arms down. We will do this one more time. Inhaling, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Your head below your heart. You can bend your knees as much as you need. Coming up to a halfway lift. Long spine, shoulders back. And exhale, fold forward. Now inhaling all the way up to standing, reach arms towards the sky. And exhale, release your arms down. Good. You can rest. Notice any sensations. Notice any energy in your body shifting around. When you are ready, inhaling, sweeping your arms overhead right out in front of you. On the exhale, bend your knees, hips back into a chair pose. With your arms overhead and sitting back like you are in a chair, finding your breath, feeling your feet on the ground. We'll stay here for a couple more breaths, noticing any tightness or just noticing and being curious about this shape. When you are ready, come back to standing, noticing your energy shifting in your body. If you are interested in joining for a second time, inhale, sweep your arms overhead out in front of you, bending your knees like you are sitting in a chair. Find your breath. One more breath here. And whenever you are ready, come back to standing mountain pose. If interested and if you want to get curious with this movement, we will continue with chair pose and speed up the movement, but still going at our own pace. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead, bending your knees in chair pose. And exhale, come up to standing mountain pose. We will do a couple like this. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead, bending your knees in chair pose. And exhale, come up to standing mountain pose. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead, bending your knees in chair pose. And exhale, come up to standing mountain pose. Whenever you are ready, you can release, maybe give your body a little shake. Great. Whenever you are ready, I invite you to make your way onto your back, coming all the way to lie down, allowing your head and shoulders to rest onto the mat. Knees can be bent and feet on the ground. If you are interested, you can grab your knees, giving your knees a hug and pulling your knees towards your chest. You can rock from side to side, whatever your body is needing and wanting at this moment. A couple of breaths here. From here, if you are interested in joining me, we will move into a reclined pigeon stretch. You can take your right ankle and bring it to the left knee. This might be enough of a stretch for you. You're welcome to stay here. Or if you're interested in exploring a little bit further, I invite you to lift the left foot off the mat and you can grab a hold of your left shin behind your knee or whatever is available to you. We'll stay here for a couple breaths. Whenever you're ready, release both feet down to the mat, and we will switch sides. You can take your left ankle and bring it to the right knee. This might be enough of a stretch for you. You're welcome to stay here. Or if you're interested in exploring a little bit further, I invite you to lift the right foot off the mat, and you can grab a hold of your right shin behind your knee or whatever is available to you. We'll stay here for a couple of breaths. Whenever you are ready, release both feet down to the mat. Good. When and if you are interested, you can either sit in easy pose on your mat with legs crossed, or you can lay down on your mat as we prepare for Shavasana. Your eyes can be opened or closed. When you are ready, join me in a 1 minute of silence in Shavasana. We are now at the end of practice. You can open your eyes if they were closed. If you were laying down, you can roll to one side as you use your arm strength to come back up to seated. I will end with this quote: "Caring for myself is not self-indulgence, it is self-preservation. And that is an act of political warfare." Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for all your energies. From my heart to yours, namaste.